Hey everybody, I'm going to start out my YouTube channel with a little bit of a video about several random facts about me that you may want to know or are curious about. First of all, I was born in Texas. I'm 51 years old. I'm a Leo, and I was born to some very young parents. They were 17 and 18 when they had me. My dad is a Baptist preacher, and that happened when I was about 4. I'm the eldest of 3. I have a sister and brother below me, and we moved a lot around until we went to South America on the mission field with my parents. I lived in South America from the time I was 13 to 17, and then I went to college when I was 17 when I came back into the States. College didn't go well for me. I was one of those rebellious kids. And so I came to San Antonio with my parents because that's where my dad took a church. And there I met my first husband. And I had 3 incredible boys. They're 26, 28, and 30 this year. No, I'm sorry. They're 27, 29, and 31 this year. Oh, I'm getting old. Awesome men. Awesome men. I'm very, very proud. I have some notes over here, so if you see me looking to the side, that's what I'm doing. I've been married the second time for 21 years, and I've been a nurse 21 years because I turned 30 August 15th of 95. August 17th of 95, I got married. And August 9th, before those two things, I graduated and became a nurse. So I love what I do. I was in the ER for 12 years. I've been doing hospice for 9. So I really, really enjoy being a nurse. That's like my whole life, other than being a mom. And my second husband has 2 of his own, a daughter and a son. So we have 5 together. I'm a voracious reader. If it's in the horror genre, psychological thriller, forensics, I love those. I do like my paranormal, J.D. Robb, Lauren K. Hamilton, along those lines. I love them. I love to make earrings. I'm a little crafty that way. I've tried bracelets, but they bore me. Necklaces are fun. But earrings, for some reason, I just love getting a pattern for an earring or coming up with something and putting it together, and that's just so much fun. Along the lines of books, I love horror films, psychological films. I do like my action because, there's some really good ones out there. But I love my horror and supernatural and thriller. Those are my favorite. Romantic comedies, I think because after you've watched them for so many years, you tend to know the formula they're going to do. It's suddenly going to be all these roses and love, and the ending is just so perfect. It never happens that way in real life. So it kind of makes me tired of seeing that same old recipe in a romantic comedy. So those don't go in my wheelhouse at all. Let me look at my list here. There's lots of reasons why I love beauty and makeup and skincare and body care. When I was growing up, it was pretty strict in my household, so I couldn't wear makeup or even shave my legs or anything like that till I was probably 15 or 16. And even then, it was just a little bit of makeup, and it wasn't anything major. You just really had to. It was very much a natural thing in our household. That's my dad's thing. He wanted everything natural, and I get that. So I was more on the tomboy side. I didn't like to wear makeup. I didn't like to do my hair. I had it chopped off. I wore my hair pretty much short style for a long time. It wasn't until I got a little older, late 30s, 40s, that I started to let my hair grow out a little bit. Now, forgive the mess that it is today. It is 100% humidity because it is storming here in the Dallas area. So I am Frizzball City. And of course I had to go to physical therapy this morning, so didn't matter what I do with my hair, walk out, get wet, walk in, and it looks like this. So, pardon that. Now see, that's the part about being 51 and menopausal. You lose your little train of thought and you run off on a rabbit hole and you can't remember where you were. So forgive me if I take tangents. As I was saying, I was very much tomboy, kept short hair. I wore some ridiculous things, which I look back on and cringe now. But I was very much into high top sneakers and cowboy boots. Now, you say, well, that's not such a bad thing, Sherry. Oh, well, let me tell you something. It would look cute if I was allowed to wear jeans. But I wasn't. That was against my dad's law. And so I had to wear culottes or I had to wear a skirt. And I paired cowboy boots and high tops with those because that's what I knew. And I was a little tomboy playing basketball and tag football in the mud, and I didn't much care. So then when I got married at 19, had my first child when I was 21, I kind of dived into it because I was doing some... I was an executive secretary for a little while before I got in nursing school. That was my dream, though, was to become a nurse. So, I wore makeup to work, but I wasn't real, first of all, I didn't know how to do it. And some of the things I look back on, I'm like, wow, that came out better today, in my opinion, than I thought it would. So, it wasn't probably till my late 30s. Working in the ER, I would put on a face of makeup and go to work and forget about it, and I would look like death warmed over by the end of my 12-hour shift. So I suddenly decided, I do look a little more alive when I wear makeup, and the one thing that's made a constant, though, an absolute constant, is lipstick. I have been a lipstick junkie forever. And so it's been really cool to, find my lipstick niche and wear lipstick. Because color on my lips can change something in about 2 seconds flat. I could throw on some lipstick at the ER and it would refresh my face. So it was wonderful. I then started getting into foundation and how to match it right. But then about 42, skincare became the bomb in my life, and I thought, this is where it's at. So I started really taking care of my skin to the best of my ability. I have really good genes because my mother and my dad are just amazing, so I got good genes in that regard. But I had done such sun damage to my face from working in the sun my whole life and living in Texas. I started looking into how the skincare is the first thing, and then anything after that is a good thing. Let me grab a little drink here real quick because I get a little dry mouth talking. Cheers. Okay, so makeup and skincare became an all-consuming thing. Now, a sister-in-law of mine, she lives in the hill country in Texas, Fredericksburg. She said she went into a local Sephora and she asked me to put in her name because she didn't have her card for her VIB. And they said, oh, are you Sherry Proch? And she said, no, that's my sister-in-law. And he said, oh, well, she's been a Sephora VIB member for 15 years. I didn't realize it had been that long. So I've spent a lot of money at Sephora. Although I love Sephora, I've shifted most of my loyalty to Ulta. They have better rewards program. They're starting to get so many big brands in that make so much more sense to me. And I think Ulta is a little more inexpensive on some things. They do have some pretty, expensive stuff that is starting to come in. I'm really pleased that they're making such a huge leap into different brands and companies, because that makes it easier for me if I want to trot down there and try something out. I do not like the fact that Ulta doesn't have samples. I think they would probably sell more items if people could try them out. I don't think that's an Ulta thing though. Sephora, some Sephoras are very picky on and stingy about giving you samples. So at heart, I'm a Sephora girl, but in my wallet, I'm an Ulta girl. I do love to shop at other places for makeup, obviously, because I'm a makeup addict and a skincare addict. But bottom line is, the older I get, the more I'm okay with who I am today. I was a very insecure tomboy. And when I started to see that I needed to be a little more ladylike or girly, or appropriate, I guess, because everybody told me I had to, I started to look into what fit me. And even though I'm a rebel with my purple lipstick and, my out there makeup, my sister and my mother are very subdued. They have everything very proper, and I'm not. So, and that's okay. Speaking of not proper, I have 4 tattoos. Probably thinking about getting another one. Not sure yet. So I just wanted to make this small little video to let you know that I'm going to be working on this channel. It's going to be a creative outlet. There's going to be reviews. There's going to be beauty products. There's going to be tries. There's going to be equipment and skincare devices. There's going to be clothing ideas. And there will be lifestyle in that some people will get help from this because I am in menopause. And I am learning about different things that go along with that, and sometimes it's not all fun. However, feel free to ask me any questions. Feel free to let me know what I need to do and how I might need to change things up. This is a temporary background. This is a temporary situation. I'm looking for the best spot with the best light. And because I have to wear glasses, I'm conscious of that light, and this will work out, but this is just the beginning. This is just one of those, hey, how are y'all doing? Wanted to let you know that I want to be part of this community, and I'm part of the greatest community, the Geeks and Beauties community on Facebook. And if you are any kind of nerdy geek or you love you have fandom that you are part of, come on over to Facebook and check them out, Geeks and Beauty, and check us out because we're a cool group. They do swaps, they do YouTubes, we're Instagram pods. It's a fun mix of all kinds of things, and we all gather together and support each other. All of us are very much, we interact, we help out, and I decided to do my YouTube channel, like I said, for a creative outlet, but also to communicate and integrate with people, to have more interaction and fun, because I don't need to have every little thing that comes out on the market, but I do like to have some of those things, and I would love to talk about them and have a place to talk about them. I've had a blog for about 6 years now. It has gone very slow. I've had times when I wrote a lot and had quite a bit going on, and then I had a lot of times where, whether it was due to illness or jobs, I've had, lag times, and that's okay. I'm about to post a video, though, on a new skincare device that I've been using, and I'd like to do a review for everybody on that. So, follow along. I will put my links down below of my Instagram and my blog, and of course Facebook. That way you'll know where to follow me. I appreciate you even taking just a few minutes of time to come and listen to this random facts about me video and the launch of my YouTube. And thank you so much, and I hope everybody's safe and well. I know there's nor'easter still happening Texas, on the opposite hand, is in spring, aka summer part 1. So we're just trying to worry about getting a lawnmower out to mow the lawn. Well, have a great one, y'all. Thank you so much again for joining me. We'll see y'all later. Bye.